What's up, guys? My name is Brandon. You guys can call me Swifterrs, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite video here on my channel. Today I have for you guys a super exciting video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at 5 things that need to be added into the game. Now this is going to include different types of weapons, equipment, and so much more. Now the really awesome thing about Epic Games, or the developers of Fortnite, is that they really take community feedback into consideration, and a lot of the new items that have been added into the game over these past couple of updates once started as simply ideas in the community. So with that being said, let me know in the comments section below which items or new concepts you guys would like to see added into Fortnite, and maybe, just maybe, the developers might add some of your guys' suggestions into the game. Regardless, hopefully you guys going to enjoy today's video, and with that being said, let's get started taking a look at the 5 things that need to be added into the game. Now the first item I think would be a really awesome addition into the game is another type of consumable. Obviously, we have 2 different consumables already implemented into the game. That's the shield potion and slurp juice. The really awesome thing about consumable items is that there's so much creative freedom that the developers can do with those consumables, and a consumable that I think would really fit into the game is one that makes your character run faster. Imagine a brand new item that your character can pick up and consume, and it's actually going to give them a stamina boost for about 25 seconds. Obviously, slurp juice is a 25-second potion that regenerates your health 25 points and your shield 25 points. So imagine if there was another consumable that if you took, you can run at a super speed. It doesn't have to be that fast, but imagine if you can run at double the speed your character can already do so for about 25 seconds. This could be super helpful if 1, you get caught in the storm and you need to get out very quickly, 2, you're being chased by the storm, or 3, if you want to surprise attack your enemies by running at them full charge. I think that this is an item that fits into the game super well, but I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about it. Now the second item that I think needs to be added into the game is also a different item. It's not a weapon, more so this is a defibrillator. This is going to be an item that allows you guys to revive down teammates if you're playing in duos or squads extremely quickly. Now in real life, defibrillators are used to jumpstart people's hearts when their hearts stop beating, and I think that this could be integrated into the game extremely well, considering it takes 10 seconds to revive a down teammate, and within those 10 seconds, enemies can start to swarm your guys' position, try to finish off your teammate, and try to kill you. So those 10 seconds sometimes feel like a very long time, especially if there are enemies around you guys. So imagine if there was an item that you can pull out, go up to your down teammate, interact with them, and within 3 seconds they would be brought back to life. It would be really cool if your character did some sort of animation where the defibrillator gets pulled out, they rub them together to charge them up, they shock your down teammate, and within those 3 seconds, they will be back up and ready to fight. Now, when you revive a teammate, within those 10 seconds, you usually give them 30 health. But imagine with this defibrillator, you brought them back up to 75 health, and they're ready to fight and kill off the enemies that may be around you. Now the next item that I think should be added into Fortnite is very similar to the grenades or the smoke bomb, and this is a flashbang. Obviously, the grenades are a common item, the smoke grenades are an uncommon item, and I think that a flashbang should either be a rare, a legendary, or an epic item. Now this piece of equipment is pretty self-explanatory. Instead of creating a smoke screen or an explosive effect, throwing a flashbang at an enemy would cause their screen to go completely white, and it would disorient them, allowing you to easily come up behind them or in front of them, and they wouldn't be able to see you because they're so disoriented by the bright lights that are flashing on their screen. Or if you want to take the approach of this item being a stun grenade, your character could throw it at an enemy, and if they're in that general radius, they're going to be affected by the stun or the flash grenade. And if it is a stun grenade, the screen's going to be a little bit hazy, a little bit shaky. They're going to be able to see what's going on around them, but their character is going to be moving very slow just because they're so disoriented by the stun. Regardless if it's a flashbang or a stun grenade, you're going to be able to get the upper hand on those enemies if they are affected by it. Now, regardless of which type is implemented into the game, or hopefully implemented into the game, stun or flash, I do think it should be at least a rare item. I think that this could be a very advantageous piece of equipment to have, but it definitely is something that could be very annoying if it spawns very commonly, or if it's even an uncommon item. I do think that this should be either a rare, a legendary, or an epic item. Now, the fourth thing that I think should be added into Fortnite is a vehicle. I think a lot of people in the Fortnite community really want to see vehicles implemented into the game. At the same time, I know that there are definitely proponents who think that vehicles should stay out of this game, but I really think that vehicles could be a super awesome addition into the game. Now, I really think that with the current map that we have, vehicles should not be added. I think that the map that we have should stay exactly the same. At the same time, as the developers begin to think and hopefully implement additional map and terrain layouts into the game, I think that other maps should definitely contain some sort of vehicle that your characters can use. Whether or not the vehicles are already in the game and you can easily get in them, or if you actually have to build a vehicle. Maybe if you had to obtain a certain amount of metal and you also had to obtain the tires or other pieces of equipment to actually construct a car, I think that could also be a really cool idea. Maybe having vehicles where an entire squad can get into could be a really cool idea and a really awesome concept, especially because if you happen to get trapped in the storm, you can easily use a vehicle to get out of it. But again, I know that this is a rather controversial opinion because I know a lot of people think that vehicles should be added. I know a lot of people also think that this game is best without any vehicles, and I do agree with both people saying that vehicles either should or shouldn't be in the game. There are arguments to both sides. I personally think that with the map that we currently have, vehicles really wouldn't suit that map or that playstyle, but with other additional map layouts and different terrains that Epic Games is working on to introduce into Battle Royale, I think that vehicles could have a really awesome impact on the game. But again, I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about that because I do know it's a pretty controversial topic. Now, the fifth and final item that I think should be added into Fortnite is actually a weapon, and that is a minigun or a chain gun. I really do think that a light machine gun deserves to be in this game, and having a giant minigun with 1,000+ bullets in it would be super crazy. This could be a gun that can completely take out structures. Obviously, it would be an epic weapon. We already have the grenade launcher, the rocket launcher, or the RPG, and these things completely destroy buildings when the circle starts to get a little bit smaller and everyone has their respective forts built. If you don't have a grenade launcher or an RPG, you're definitely at a disadvantage if enemies have one, but if you have a minigun or a chain gun, you can completely light up the side of a structure and it would completely wipe out all of those walls. I think it would be a really awesome addition into the game, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that there are rumors of a minigun actually being added into the game very soon. And I have seen some pictures of that on the loading screen when the game starts to glitch out a little bit. So hopefully Epic Games is working on an update that introduces a minigun very soon. So guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Those were 5 things that I personally think need to be added into Fortnite. As I said earlier, let me know your thoughts about these items in the comment section below, and also let me know what other items you guys would love to see added into the game, and maybe, just maybe, the developers would take the community feedback into consideration and add these items into the game in a future update. Now, before I end today's video, I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that if you want to get some character skins and other really awesome customization options here on Fortnite, currently and in the future updates that'll hopefully be coming soon for absolutely free, make sure that you guys go ahead and click the link in the description below. It's going to go ahead and take you to an application known as Feature Points. This is an app that allows you guys to download games, and if you download those games and play them for a minute or so, you're actually able to get some really awesome rewards like PayPal money, Xbox money, Amazon money, and PSN cards. What you guys can then go ahead and do is spend the money that you got through the rewards on V-Bucks in-game in order to get some really awesome customization options. Guys, if you do this for about an hour, you're going to be able to make upwards of $20 to $30 with literally minimal to no effort. So guys, it's going to be the very top link in the description below. Make sure that you guys go ahead and do that. Regardless, I really hope you guys went on to enjoy today's video. If you did, please be sure to drop a like like down below, subscribe if you're new. As I said earlier, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about my ideas. Do you think they're good? Do you think they're bad? Also, if I forgot to mention any other item that you guys would like to see added into the game, let me know what other items you guys want in the comment section below. Hopefully, just hopefully, Epic Games will take some community feedback into consideration and add these items into the game in a future update. So guys, with that being said, I'll be sure to catch you all later.